Hi guys, welcome to our to another vlog. I know I haven't seen you guys in a few weeks and I have so much to update you guys on. Violet is itching to say hello, so I'm gonna let her say hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi guys. This is me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I go wash my hair.
Yes, Violet's hair is out. Turn around so they can see your beautiful hair. Yeah, y'all see her hair has grown so much. It's wash day, and so I took her hair out because I'm gonna wash it today. Turn around so everybody can see your beautiful hair, Violet. Yes, beautiful hair.
I look like a fairy tale.
Oh, yes, Violet. And guess what Violet is? Look what Violet has on. Violet has on panties. Violet is fully potty trained. Right, Violet?
Yes.
You fully potty trained, right? You're fully potty trained, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Violet. We've been working hard, y'all, these past few weeks trying to get
Happy
Violet to...
birthday to you.
Okay, Violet, that's enough.
Happy birthday to
That's
you.
enough. We've been working very hard to get Violet to boo-boo on the potty, and she finally has been doing it for the last 2 weeks. And she's been in underwear full time, 98% of the time. And I say 98% because I put the pull-ups on her.
My booty.
No ma'am. Stop that. I put the pull-ups on her at nighttime because she's not ready. I just asked you to stop doing that. Uh-oh, baby sister. Yes, this is Valerian. Is right here. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. No, get down. Thank you. Valerian is in the bed, sleeping with me, next to me, and I'll explain, that whole situation. But yes, Violet has
Potty train.
yes, right. You've been potty trained, right, Violet?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I put the pull-ups on her at nap time and at nighttime, and she'll still get up and she'll go sit on the potty because, she's never really sleeping. So she always gets up and she uses the potty without anybody telling her to. And what do you get when you boo-boo on the potty, Viola?
A lollipop.
That's right. Viola's been getting a lollipop. Those little mini lollipops. Those really tiny ones. I bought that bag like last year. I'm surprised they're still good, but yeah, every time she boo boo on the potty.
Everybody's Paw Patrol.
Oh, you want to show your Paw Patrol? You got to back up so they can see.
Yippee! Stick to the sky. I'm on it.
Violet's still. Y'all know she don't turn 4 until July 27th. And so I'm really happy. Get down, please. Get down. No, go sit in your chair if you want to sit.
Fly.
Okay. Oh. Say hello, Valerian. Say good morning, everybody. I'm sorry about earlier. I just needed to eat. Just needed to eat. She's so sweet, y'all. Look at her. Yeah, this is a Gerber outfit. And so she's still a newborn at almost 8 weeks old. And so she'll be almost 2 months old. I can't believe it's been 2 months. Like, these months have been like flying by. And she's such a sweetie baby. Say hello. You say hello to everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. She's not smiling yet. Violet took a long time to smile, too. Let's see her hair. You looking at the people. Tell him, hey. Say, sorry, I was fussing earlier because I wanted to eat. And so what I do, I try to be strategic about these things. I give her half her bottle. And because she's drinking 4 ounces now. She's drinking 4 ounces. And so I give her half her bottle. Then I do the wash off, rub her down with oil, and then I give her the rest of her bottle, and she goes back to sleep. I do that for a reason, because I used to give her the whole thing, and then I had nothing, left, and then she would fuss, and so I give her a break. But she was pooping, and so I wanted to give her a break. She can't push and drink at the same time. And so I'm waiting for her to be done. I'm not really sure if she's done yet. When she's done, she usually starts whining because she wants me to change her right away. But now that she has big diapers on now, she's in newborn diapers now, she has a lot more room, to do what she needs to do. I was trying out these diapers and I do not like them. I think I'm into the Huggies diapers, but I'm using the Parents' Choice. That's a Walmart brand. I don't like them at all. I really want to try the Up and Up from Target because I've heard really great things about them, but I don't like these Parents' Choice diapers because they just seem like so cheap. I know they are cheap, but they just I don't know. She hasn't had any blowouts or anything because they're so big on her now. But I just don't like the way they feel. The Huggies, I really like the Huggies. I don't know what it is. I don't even like the Pampers anymore. The Pampers seem super thin. I'm more into the Huggies because it's like cushiony and everything. And so yeah. So I'm gonna get her her bowl of water and a little bit of soap ready, and I'm gonna start her sponge bath. Hey, hey, hey. So yeah, we are done at the general surgeon. We used to go see the general surgeon every couple weeks because of her umbilical cord stump, but the umbilical cord stump finally fell off at 7 weeks. And so I'll show you guys in a minute what when I finish washing her and everything. I'll show you guys what it looks like now. And she doesn't go back until she's like 4 or 5 when they're gonna do the hernia surgery. They say it may go away, but it's very, very big and pronounced. So I really don't think that this hernia is gonna go away on its own, and so they're not gonna fix it until she's like 5. So I'm fine with that. It just, I don't like the way it looks. It just pokes out and it just looks uncomfortable. But anyway, Valerian went to the pediatric cardiologist. Her pediatrician recommended that she go, and she had they did an ultrasound of her heart, and the doctor said that she has something called a fenestrated atrial septal defect, and I'll put the spelling so that you guys could know what that is. And she has a mild pulmonary stenosis, and so she goes for cardiac follow-up in 6 months. And with the defect, he says he may fix it if it's because it's like an opening in the heart where it's causing a lot of blood she's pumping extra blood. If he sees that she has an enlarged heart at the 6-month appointment, he's going to go ahead and fix it. And so if nothing is wrong, he'll just leave it alone. It shouldn't bother her or anything. So yeah, that's it for that. I know. You don't want Mama to mess with you. So yeah, so I'm really, really, really happy about that. And so next week, or the week after next, she goes for her 2-month appointment for her shots. Her 2-month appointment. She'll be 2 months old on March the 20th. And so she'll go for that appointment. And so, yeah, I'm excited about that. I wanted to give you guys like an update on what's going on with, remember I was telling you guys, if you guys are new to my channel or if you're watching me for the first time, I had a disappointing birth experience where the obstetrician that I had was really rude and trying to rush me to give birth, and he at one point got so frustrated that he got up in the middle of me pushing and walked out of the room and told the NICU team to leave. And so I reported him to the, what's her name? It's a director of nursing, because after you are discharged, the hospital sends you like a survey, and you fill out that survey to say, you know, if you had a good stay, bad stay. Well, the experience that I had with this OB was so horrific, I didn't really know who to complain to or who to talk to. If, I didn't know who he answered to, because, he's in a joint practice with a few other doctors. And so I just decided I would let the hospital know, what was going on. And I was so upset that I didn't have a chance to type a letter, so I hand wrote the letter and I sent it in addition to the survey. And a couple weeks later, I got a phone call from the director of nursing, and oh my goodness, and she was very upset, very upset. Oh my Lord. And she was very upset about, the doctor's behavior. I know. Please be quiet. Okay, I'm doing something right now. When I'm finished, I'll talk to you, okay? Go sit down. Okay. Thank you. And so, and she was very upset. Apparently, this is not the first complaint that they've had, but I was like the first one to like put the complaint in writing. And I only did that because my sister-in-law was like, if you don't put it in writing, it didn't happen. Report him. Report him not only to the hospital, report him to his practice, and report him to the insurance company. And so, and I did all of that because your insurance company does have a grievance area where if you have like any type of grievance against anything, it doesn't matter what it is, and that will affect his pay, especially, with him after the birth. They're supposed to check on you the next day and everything. After the birth, he just never came back. Another doctor rounded on me, my old OB who delivered Vila. He came and he saw me, and I didn't say anything to him. I just told him how I was doing and and everything like that. And he was really nice. He's always very nice. And so I was gonna go to him, but my insurance, his office, I didn't, open enrollment wasn't until my 3rd trimester, and I called his office to see if he would take me as a 3rd trimester, and his office said no, which was not true according to him. And so I know for next time, if I get stuck with a really bad OB, I can always go back to him, because sometimes it's really difficult to change your insurance. Your insurance, your plan. So anyway, yeah, I never saw the OB that delivered Valerian. I never saw him again. And so I did make a complaint, and I spoke to the director of nursing, and she was very upset. She said she actually cried when she read my letter, because it was just like his behavior was like incomprehensible, like it was ridiculous. And so yeah, and I spoke to her, and she assured me that she herself is going to have a conversation with him and she forwarded, the director of nursing, she forwarded my letter to, I'm trying to, the chief medical officer, and they forwarded my letter to him so that he would be held accountable for his actions. Because you don't do that. You know, you don't do that. This is not an assembly line. You don't rush births. Because he was just like, I have other things to do. I have other births to go to. Hurry up. And he was so nasty. And, you know, I'm just reiterating my experience to let you guys know that you can complain, because I don't care if your doctor has his own practice, his or her own practice, everybody has a boss. Put that thing in writing and complain. Oh no! Put it in writing and complain. Because you deserve to have a positive birthing experience. And if you're so busy, you need to either scale back your patients or you need to find another, line of work. Because you don't do that to people. And then he turned off my epidural and didn't turn it back on. He was just nasty as hell. I had a natural birth and I did not want a natural birth. It was really horrific, Yeah. It was really, really horrific. And so I talked to because I didn't know, at first, I didn't know who to complain to. And then when I had a conversation with my sister-in-law, she was just like, oh no, honey, write a letter. Write a letter. And you know me, I wrote a nice letter. And the lady was like, oh, the letter is so beautifully written. I was like, thank you. I'm fresh in college, so I know one thing I can do is I can write a paper and I can write a letter. And so, and then what I did was that I put a, you know how they have Google, where you rate the office or whatever, and I should have looked at that, the ratings of that OB office. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I made a complaint, because so many other women have had more horrific experiences with this guy. Like, he is a problem, and he better straighten up, because he is literally asking for a malpractice suit. He is asking for a malpractice suit. Like, you can't treat people any kind of way. This one lady, she was saying that how he kept rushing her, and how he threatened her with a C-section, and she actually ended up giving up, and and it was to the point where her baby was in distress, and while he was doing the C-section, he was in there fussing and arguing and just being very unprofessional. He was being very, very unprofessional. And so she had a horrific, but she didn't know who to complain to either, because a lot of people think that the doctors are like gods. Like, they do know, like, they just do whatever they want, and they don't answer to nobody. But no, they have to answer to somebody, especially if they have privileges at a hospital. The hospital doesn't want, no type of negative, feedback, and they are a reflection on the hospital. And if they're making patients feel bad, or they're causing, unnecessary strife in the birthing situation, that's a reflection on the hospital. And the hospital want to be held liable for some nonsense. And so they were on it, honey. And I got a response. Not only did I speak to the lady, she sent me a written response and reiterated what we talked about, and assured me and who she spoke to, and who she's going to refer my case to, and he will be spoken to. And I'm telling y'all, if you have a negative experience, and I'm not talking about nothing petty, I'm talking about something that is like really bad, where the doctor's really unprofessional, is treating you poorly, because I was highly upset, especially the whole part about him having my epidural permanently turned off, where I was delirious, because I had and I was trying to explain to the lady, artificial contractions are far worse than regular contractions, because with Pitocin, you have no break in between. I had literally had 30 seconds in between contractions. 30 seconds. And that's not enough to recover. And trying to push, and I didn't even feel her come out. That's how much pain I was in. I couldn't feel to push, which was apparently his whole reasoning for turning off my epidural. But the insurance is paying for the epidural, you're not. And so you don't turn off my epidural without my permission. And I was so terrified that he was going to cut me, and I could, feel everything. I felt the placenta, but I didn't feel her because I guess she was so tiny. And it was crazy. And so I'm glad that worked out, and I'm glad I got a response, because it was like 2 weeks after I sent the letter. It was a while. I guess they were trying to send a letter to the right person, because it was, but I did get a response, and I did get it written. I just want to let, for those who are pregnant, they are not allowed to give you an episiotomy without your permission. So be aware of that. They're not allowed to turn off your epidural or turn it down unless the baby's in distress, which she was not, or if it's affecting the baby, then they can do it. But if there's nothing going on, they cannot turn off your epidural. And if you're being rushed to deliver, that's a problem. Report him. And the fact that I was seen by another doctor and not him, which is not protocol, tell the insurance company and he will not get paid. He will not get paid. And I learned all this from my sister-in-law. She was like, write a letter to the insurance company about your experience. Write a letter to the chief of obstetrics and gynecology from the hospital. Write whoever you need to write. Write letters, Because when I read those Google comments, I just could not believe it. One lady, she had a stillbirth. Mommy? And she was still fighting with the office, the same office that I went to. She was still fighting with them to get the death certificate. They wouldn't give her the proper time of death so she can get her baby cremated. Her baby's still sitting in a freezer months and months. I'm just like, oh my gosh. One person wanted to change doctors and kept calling for them to transfer the records, and they wouldn't do it. And I had that issue too. Like when I would call for a prescription, like if my refill had expired, and I would call the office and I would ask them to call the pharmacy to call in the prescription, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. And I was a nuisance because I was so sick. I don't have time for you to ignore me. So I would literally call every 30 minutes. Can you call them? Did you call them? And they was tired of me, so they would call it. Because now everything is electronic. So when they call in a prescription, they'll send you a text message. The pharmacy will send you a text message to let you know that your prescription is being, prepared, and they'll call you and let you know when you can pick it up. And so yeah, like I don't play with people. And so now I'm in, I don't freak out on people. I don't show off and show out. What I do is I write a letter. When you have a problem, you write a letter. Because, everybody has a boss. Everybody's accountable to somebody. You don't have to take nobody's bad attitude or bad behavior, especially during the most vulnerable time, which is you giving birth. And so for all of you that are pregnant, be mindful of what's going on so that you can stand up for yourself if you need to. And if they're doing a good job, of course, take time and, let them know if they're doing a good job. And the lady was actually shocked that I had rated the hospital so highly. And I said, well, I'm a mature enough person that I would not hold what the doctor did against the hospital. I personally enjoy being at that hospital because of the food is really good, the service is good, the nurses are nice. They just need to learn how to do IVs better. They're not very good at that. And I complained on that too. They stuck me too many times. Go back to school. It's ridiculous. And then not only do they stick you and then they dig. No, that's not how you do that. That's not how you do that, right, Punko Monkey? That is not how you do that. That hurts. I had to give her. She had 4 ounces, but then after her little wash off and and everything, and I got her dressed, she was whining for a little bit more, so I gave her 2 more ounces, and she just passed out. So hopefully she'll stay asleep. Oh well, I spoke too soon. So I'll show you guys. Wait, let me get this. There we go. That's a fire. Alright, so here's the umbilical hernia I was telling you guys about. See it? And you see the stump has healed where the stump was, so it's fully healed. It has a little bit of scab right there, but it's super pronounced, as y'all can see. And so yeah, I don't mess with it too much. It makes me nervous, so I don't bother with it too much. But yeah, they say it may go away. I don't know if it's gonna go away, but we'll see over the next few years if it actually goes away. And if not, they will fix it. So yeah, that's it. She's finally fitting into her socks. Her newborn socks. They kind of fit on her. Into her little legs. She's getting a couple of little chunky chunks. Not too much. And she was sleeping. Now she's up. Big yawn, big yawn. Oh. There you go. No, you don't want it? Are you gonna fuss? Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Without that umbilical stump on there, finally healed off. Took forever, but it's finally healed. So yeah. Alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I will see you guys next time for Vila's 2-month update. I'm going to do some vlogging at her appointment. And if I remember, because these days I can hardly remember what day it is. But I just want to let you guys know that we're live, we're doing well, and potty training success. Vila's finally potty trained. Like, it's a weight off my shoulders. I can concentrate on teaching her. And so I'm so excited that she's finally potty trained, man. That has been like weighing on me. But I'm glad that's done and we could focus on other things. And, you know, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.